All right. So howdy, this is PaleRider, and welcome to my stream. I'm back with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm in Jorvik. This is where I left off last night. I am going to start a new quest. The Welcoming Party. With a lead on the order. But you know what? Where did he get this lead on the order? Because I heard him say that last night when I was playing to Randvi. Is that her name? He said that there was 3 order operatives in this town. I wonder how he knows that. There's nothing listed here. I don't know, maybe some of these clues say something. Yep, there we go. Firebrand is in Jorvik. And 3, it's probably all 3 of these. The needle is in Jorvik. And where did I get this information? And the vault is in Jorvik. So that's the 3. That means this sucker here is probably around Jorvik somewhere. Vice resides up. Nope. You're Vikshire, which is next to Jorvik, ain't it? It's Jorvik's dab in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. With you, I am stuck in the middle with you. So yeah, this is just a city. One of the bigger cities in the game. In the middle of Vikshire. In Northumbria. Alright. So let's go check it out. Where in the hell am I even going? There's no clues here. Hey, what's this? Daily concept art. That's the whole town, huh? Wow. Pretty fancy. And what's with the statue over here on the left? Is that up on a hill around here? This town looks bigger than that in the game. Where'd that hill be? There ain't no mountains. Over behind this building. I don't even see any freaking cliffs like that. Search for Yelvina. That's a funny name. Wow. People say that I make fun of like Japanese names, and when I was playing the Japanese game, and Mexican names and all these other non-white nationalities. No, I'm an equal opportunity making fun of her. Making fun of her? I don't know. I make fun of all funky languages and all funky names. See, I was watching some video today, and that's what these progressives and these freaking Marxists don't seem to get. All this, there's a lot of talk lately about critical race theory. And people, because of COVID and the parents staying home and with their kids, and the kids are staying home with Skype or Zoom doing their classes there, and the kids or the parents are noticing what the kids are being taught. It's the parents. It's the teachers associations, and they had some crazy freaking leader of some teachers union from New York or something. I don't know exactly where she was from. Blaming it on the far right. No, these are average, normal, everyday, center of the road type people, liberals even, and even some leftists that are noticing what their kids are being taught and not wanting them to be taught this shit. And she was saying that it's real history, it's true history, and this is the way true history is. No, what they are teaching is how white people are the evil bastards that caused all the conflicts in the world's history, the history of the world, and especially the last, 400 years, since 1619, They're teaching that whiteness is a bad thing and everything white is bad. That could be partially true, but also everything black is, if you say everything white is bad, then everything black is bad. Everything brown is bad. Every nationality in the history of the world has did bad shit. You can't say that only one... this is what racism was and is, especially in the past, is people stereotyping whole groups of people based on the color of their skin. That's what Martin Luther King preached against. He didn't want his children to be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. You shouldn't have to be judged by superficial things that just because you're a certain color, just because you're a certain nationality, just because you're from a certain culture, just because you're a certain sex, just because you're a certain sex orientation, does not mean that you represent the values of the entire group of people. It does not mean that just because you're a good person that the entire group is good. It doesn't mean just because you're a bad person the entire group is bad. One bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch. All that stuff. What they teach is that what they're teaching children is all the things that white people did that were bad, but not all the things that anybody else did that were bad, and not all the good things that white people did that were good. They're not all the good things that other nationalities did. You can't just pick and choose different things in different cultures and different races and different. Should I go through the whole rigmarole again? You can't just pick a group of people based on any characteristics and say that all people in that group are exactly like that. You can't do it. You can't just say, oh, all white people are racist. That in itself is racist. That in itself is bigoted. And racism is built on bigotry. Oh, hey, there's where I'm supposed to be going right there. But anyway. For another thing, you can't judge people nowadays for shit that happened in the past, in history. You can't freaking judge me by something that my ancestors did 200 or 400 years ago. You can't judge somebody of another race by what their parents went through, or the good things or the bad things that they went through. You can't You have to pick. You have to understand what a person is individually, not by their group dynamics. You can't group a whole group of people together. It's just not right. And for people to think that critical race theory is a good thing is sending the progress. These are supposed to be progressives. It's sending the progress of the evolution of humankind back 50 fucking years, period. And that's the last I got to say about that. Nobody's watching anyway, so I can rant all I want. And I hope somebody's watching this later and here's what I said, because it's freaking truth. That bitch, union leader, Marxist, commie bitch. Sorry for freaking using that word, but that's exactly what she is the real racist, is the real Nazi, fascist bitch. Blaming other people for being that way. It's just insanely stupid. Anyway, this is the guy that was at the funeral in the episode last night, right here. Jorvik. No, Jorvik's the name of the town. His name's close to that, though. Watch.
Hi, friend. Could you help me find some of my people?
Ain't it?
I'm looking for Thur and Lufina.
Oh, sure.
I know him.
Oh, that's not him, then.
Are you a friend?
I am.
Then you will get no help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now,
they don't
if
like
you
him?
don't mind.
Wow, this is loud.
Bitter. Thur wronged him somehow.
Sure, wronged people.
I'm looking for some friends. Been told to ask around this harbor. Lufina and Thur.
Oh, sure, I know plenty.
Of that, I'm certain.
Wow. They called him whore or her a whore. Maybe his name sounds like whore. Horvik? Or what was his name? Who's this dude?
Little one, can you help me? I'm looking for some friends. Do the names Thur and Lufina mean anything to you?
I think I know that name. A woman. She's from Biamiland.
Very smart.
She sounded funny, so I asked her once. Hope it wasn't rude of me. You want to speak to the dockmaster, Grigory. I've seen him talking with her before.
My thanks.
Dockmaster. This is the dock. Where's the master? Nope. I'll just keep running into everybody. Talk about rude people. Am I rude or are they rude? I don't know. Where's the dock? Where's the master? Okay, I'm at the edge of this way. Wait, what's up there? Is that a bridge? It was a bridge at one time, it looks like. It's broken. Okay, is there a dock on the other side? Where the hell's the dock master? Bastards. It shows nothing. Is that where the dockmaster might be?
And what about me? Move along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
the hell was that all about? You got a clean dock?
You must be the dock master.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Lufina.
You know Hjor and Lufina? What business do you have with them?
I know them. It's none of your business. Tell me where I can find them.
We know each other from Norway. Bid farewell to that land, but not to old friends.
You may be glad to hear they fare quite well in Jorvik.
It does not surprise me. They're driven, and so am I. Now I would like to see them again.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Lufina live.
In a manor?
How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
Wow.
A manor. Hjor and Lufina have done well for themselves.
Manor. You get a high ground somewhere.
Best not to draw attention here.
It's over that way. It's got a marker. Why was... Okay, so that's where the dockmaster dude was. And it's full of enemies in there. It's got guards. So is he the bad guy? He seemed like kind of a dick.
Keep your coin pouch close to you. There are pocket thieves around lately.
People,
I can't wait for
somebody
the
that
Yuletide feast.
freely gives you
Snow,
information,
wine,
and
food.
then
It is truly the best time of the year.
asks for some money.
Third crate of mine taken this week, and with no explanation.
Rules are rules, but I wish they would tell us why.
Rules are rules. They're taking people's stuff without explanation. That's a rule.
Here, this is their home.
Counselor's house. There, he's the counselor. He's still
Place has been ransacked.
stealing
this
people's
body.
food.
It's not Hjor or Lufina. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something. There was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside. Blood, but no body. Which way did they go?
There's a dead person.
Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Somebody over there.
Who is that? Come closer, now.
It's me, Lufina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Lufina. You're rattled. You know me. I am a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
How is there an Oriental Viking? Those people just screwy, man. I'm here to help. You would not kill me unarmed.
I heard there was trouble in Jorvik. I have only come to help. On my honor.
She don't know who I am. She doesn't act like she even knows who I am.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
She's even got a
Poor fellow
Norwegian
soldier of
accent.
Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where's Hjor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet.
Need to cloak myself here.
They are still looking for me.
Hide low. We can slip past them.
Well, she went right towards them. I'm going to slip past them. She walks right towards them.
No, absolutely.
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
The hell? She just walks right through them. I mean, she's actually morphed with that big dude.
Let's go.
But if they see me, see, they're going to freaking try to fight me.
Hold there, stranger.
Have you seen a Bajarmian woman? Answer well if
Bajarmian.
you know what's good for you.
I haven't seen her, I swear. Did you...
Son of a bitch. Why would she do that? Those civilians freaking getting killed.
Guessing. Try to trip the fool. For now.
That was freaking retarded, man. Why couldn't she let me freaking take charge of this?
You're like that.
And we got an evil freaking rooster. Damn, civilians are getting in the middle. You see fucking people running around with swords fighting. You get the fuck out of the way.
I'm not seeing this. Let's keep moving.
This way.
First I need to revive her.
Oh, I see. Our Brenna.
They're an evil chicken again?
I think it is safe now. Gods, Eivor. Your arrival could not be better timed.
Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Richier is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you.
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look to those in power.
You mean the council? Hjor is on the council.
That works in our favor. Someone we can trust to find the answers we seek.
Yes, we are nearly there. There's Hjor! Hjor! Look who has come!
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It's good to find you well, Hjor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rut in your city. 3 figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Yor.
What?
These people sent the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to him, Yor. He has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Rishi's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the three of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I will need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Faravid, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough! The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Sure, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
King Rishi, I am Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Well, Eivor of the Raven Clan, as you can see, I'm in the middle of something. Hjor, perhaps for lack of better judgment, deems it necessary that you interrupt. Why?
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Lufina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reef of Jorvik.
I have seen rebel groups like this before. They
Wastrel?
sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want. Not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I will rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Hjor, send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said, we don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come, I will take you back to Lufina. She will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. Rishi will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. The circle of trust must stay between the three of us.
Who's this guy? Recruit.
Take me on! I will show you feats of strength to rival
warrior. Let gold and glory be our meat and mead.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Yor has changed. Softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. And you as well. You have made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts. The Gospels. Ecclesiastes. The Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with holy texts? They don't want people to freaking have hope. I met the dockmaster. Tell me more.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where's the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I will try my luck there. I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The dockmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Rishier demanded it. The dockmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I will have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
It's a tax by... Okay, so... Everybody was saying that it's the council that's wanting to... That's seizing their items. But now you find out it's not the council. It's just that dockmaster. And he's saying that it's a tax from the council. So he's seizing parts of each shipment as a tax.
I'll get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I will return when I find something.
Quest complete. Larry. Multiple quests accepted. Oh, and I got a skill point thing. Or actually mastery point. I got 5. Let me put one more here. Heads to the archives. Or turns to the harbor. There's the archives. Harbor's this way. So let's try this one first. It's probably on the map. Yep.
Have a look, Sunan.
So this is a pretty big town in itself. There's something... Oh. There's something that I haven't been able to get. I remember that. But if you look over there, there's another. That's a little village and a fort above it. Looks like. And that's all an aqueduct. Yeah, I bet you when I go over there to deal with the dockmaster, I might be able to get into that last of the tungsten, or whatever it is. Silver.
The archives. This must be where Alden shuffles the council papers.
Second floor is still unstable. We will retrieve the scrolls stored there when the repairs are complete. Ah. The floor's gonna fall in, huh?
He's not here. I should look around. Weapons and supplies, but not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army.
I'm so close. Man. Nope. How the hell do you get up there? From the outside?
It shall wear an utlag self. Give these unteed they switches.
Hey, Varas! Woola!
Woola!
This may knock to larvae.
Alarme? Get off there. Nothing? Guess that's it. I think there was something up here at one point that I already got a long, long time ago. When the music used to make me cry.
A pile of official scrolls, stamped with a seal.
And I know if I had my chance that I could make those people dance. And maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Thank you, Auden. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. A4, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Lufina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And destroying them. I fear they will attack these archives next. The abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red Hand.
She's one of the Red Hand, I bet. How did you get involved? Why are you keeping the texts? What do you know about the Red Hand?
You say you're keeping the texts safe. Where?
Forgive me, Eivor, but as an outsider, I do not understand your stake in this. For that, I am reluctant to trust you. The texts are safest with me. I will do what I must to guard them from the Red Hand.
I admire your resolve. But unless the Red Hand is dismantled, they will continue to harm those in possession of these texts. The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
The Abbess has her suspicions.
As much as it pains me to say, I suspect something foul at the Rectory. I have heard whispering, collusion, and the Bishop. He has been sneaking around the Rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit. The Rectory is on the road to the Minster. I should look for the Bishop there.
Okay, the order. You can kind of see what they... That's her right there. She's the firebrand. Look at her hair. She's got fur. That's definitely her. And look at the little... She's got a medallion in the middle of her chest. Buckles. 3 different buckles. And something hanging on her left hip. Watch. Let me catch up with her again. Oh, sorry. See? That's her. She's got the medallion in the front and 3 buckles. Something on her left hip. I talk to her. She's a firebrand. What about the other ones? That looks like that harbor master dude. When I see him again, it's got a U-shaped buckle thing on his fur cape thing and a little buckle down there. That's probably him for sure. And that is the dude that was just talking to her. Because he's got a goatee. Let's see if I can catch up with him. Yep, he's got a goatee. Look at his shirt and the freaking belt. These are the 3 people. Can I just kill him now? I'm going to save for a second, and then I'm going to try to kill him and see what happens. Wow. Won't let me kill him. That's cheaper. That's definitely him, though.
I have the Yuletide feast to prepare for as well. Do drop by for the festivities, A4. Have a drink or 2.
No. Anybody who is fat in them days is suspect.
What is your planning with this silver? What is your planning with this silver?
What silver?
What is your planning with this silver?
He said he needed to get some silver because the king told him to get some silver a while ago. I don't think he's planning anything with silver. I just wish I knew what that note said. Let me see. Do I have it in my inventory? Mysterious halter tap. Pains me to tell you that your brother, brave soldiers, though he was killed by a raiding Dane. Terser. And I know if I had my chance that I could make those people dance and light a fire under their ass. King Alfred's orders. Thought I put that on that pyre. Why do I still have it? Should be burnt. Seer's concoction. I done drank that too. I don't see anything else new. February made me shiver. Every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. Explore somebody's rectum. I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? Do I look like a proctologist? 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 I can't even speak. That's how gross it sounds. This is the rectory.
Here's the rectory. The abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and bishops. Seems quiet. Where is everyone?
Hey, got a big Celtic cross. So, for probably 30 years at least, I've been wearing a cross around my neck, a silver cross. I had an old one, and I don't know whatever happened to that one. I think it got ripped off of me in a fight back in my younger days. And I've had the current one that I have around my neck right now for at least 15 years, maybe. And I hardly ever take it off. I take it off when it needs cleaning, or needs fixing if it gets broke or something. And that's the only time I've ever taken it off. And I've been thinking I needed to update my cross. I've had the same one for so long, and I was looking on Amazon the other day, and they had a Celtic cross that looks just like this one. Silver, and it's got, you know, some Celtic symbols on it, and the interior part of it, the center part, is black. It's blackened out, so it looks pretty cool, man. I gave my son one something like it for Christmas last year. I was thinking about getting myself one now. I might just do that soon.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Okay, let's see if I can get in here. Hey, Pooch. Now you just lay right down where I want to move this thing. Dude. I don't want to have to kill you. Oh, he's going to pee on it. Move your little frickin' balls, dude.
Oh, get away!
Enough.
Leave me be, please!
What has you doused in sweat and trembling so?
The Red Hand. They're everywhere. Please, I don't want any trouble.
Looks as though everyone else has fled this place. So why are you still here?
Waiting for the bishop. One of our brothers said he would return
Whacking
soon.
your
That's
bishop.
all I know, I swear it.
Where's this other priest?
He's locked himself in. That house, just there.
Don't whack the bishop when I'm around. Sounds like something you need to do in private. Okay, let's go find the bishop. And not whack him.
Someone is hiding in there. Doubt he'll come out. I'll have to find a way in.
'Cause I know if I had my chance. How the hell do I get in? Oh, wait, right there. A Domino Nabisco.
Oh, stay away from me! Stay back! Ah!
Muskie. Been here long, priest?
Just who do you think you are, trespassing like this? This is my property you've destroyed.
Why do you hide? I will destroy you. Tell me where the bishop is.
I hear you priests have been hiding ever since some Christian texts went missing. What are you hiding from?
The Red Hand? Who else? They muscle their way to and fro. No one has done a thing about it.
I'm looking for the bishop. Where is he?
Gone to his quarters. Said he would return once he finished tending to a private matter. But that was some time ago.
Show me there.
What do you mean to do with him?
Now.
Lord, forgive me.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
The bishop's quarters. What is that burning smell?
There he is.
I knew I should have left with the others.
It's blocked.
Oh, shit. This... shit all around here. And there he is. A little bit toasty.
Ugh, the stench. He looks like Searcher's shit. A charred letter beneath the body. He must have tried to hide it before he died.
Charred letter. Fellow brothers of the light. It is with a heavy heart that I will be resigning from my duties as the minister. The texts we keep here have been compromised, and I can no longer tolerate the abbess's methods. See, I told you it was her. It's Abbess, whatever her name is. God forgive me for desecrating the sacred texts. My brothers, listen carefully. The church is no longer safe. Holy grounds. As I write this letter, I fear there may be an attempt on my life. Remember his name, this name, the firebrand she's the abbess. He already said it.
Someone knew the bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word. It's a confession. The bishop played a part in destroying these texts against his own will. The rest of the letter is burned, but makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Look around. Search every room. They're around here somewhere.
It's them! It's the Red Hand! Oh, Lord have mercy!
Quiet. I must be careful. The Red Hand. I need to leave.
You will burn that sinner just like the others.
Oh shit, there's one. Where'd that other bastard go? Just keep going on in. I will take you one at a time. Only one left. There's a couple more over there. Where am I going anyway? There he comes. She.
Hey, what's going on?
The target sent the Red Hand after me. I must be closing in. It is time I head to the Minster. The Abbess knows more than she's letting on.
Is coming to fruition. At long last. We have waited in the shadows for too long.
Keep your eyes sharp and watch out for uninvited guests. She does not like interruptions.
Red Hand all around. They must have secured the Minster.
Some kind of trouble. Halt!
Later, dead lady.
Never a quiet moment.
Didn't even hurt him, did it? Who's this? This is the Abbess. Ain't it? Why does she have a thing over her face? Isn't that her? That's her right there.
What? Just what do you think you're doing?
This is no place for you, priest. Go. Now.
Blasphemy!
That's her right there.
Stop this at once!
Something troubling
Come on!
you, Father?
Abbess, look. They are burning all of these passages.
Wow, this is
Why are you not
glitched
stopping
bad.
this?
See, there's two of her right there.
Because I ordered them to.
What?
The vellum that burn before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent.
See, there's
God
another one
will
of her right
forgive
behind
you.
her.
You know he will.
It's like her clone.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not. We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad. You won't get away with this.
She's gonna kick him right into the fire.
There is no one to tell. No one who will hear your cries.
Why can't I
If
do
you
something
cannot
about
bear
it
to
right
watch
now?
them burn, then you should burn with them.
Before she does that. I just let that happen. Look, there's like 3 or 4
I
of
want
her.
it all destroyed. Every text, every passage, every scribbled piece of paper, everything. It is time to end this.
What the?
Yes. Firebrand.
Fuck. There's 3 of her. They're all identical. Why didn't I just kill her right there? I was
The abyss is the firebrand.
trying.
Whoever stands in her way. Time I get between her and her next victim.
I just need to go get her. I had her. There she is.
Die! Not the firebrand.
They're like, apparently they're...
I will kill you!
They're, like decoys.
Still not the firebrand.
Oh, the firebrand's right there. I already killed her. That was weird. I thought it was a glitch or something, but I guess they're supposed to be decoys. But I tried to kill 2 of them, and it wouldn't let me at first.
This fire that burns inside, I've always had it. A longing to do something grand and important. But that door was always shut to me. My methods deemed too severe.
It must have been your hair.
I was cast out. Shunned.
Yep.
Scorned.
Exactly why. Because your hair is pretty dorky.
But the Order, they took notice of me. Saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better. They reopened that door.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth, that is what the Order offers.
That sounds
This
like
one
the
sought
left.
to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand. Not a teacher's tongue. This cleansing of yours ends here.
My work is incomplete, but not inconsequential. There are others who carry on. For one of the 4 is us.
Why did you say that? What does it mean?
Now I go. A flame that grows bright and burns ever more, ever light.
One of the 4.
To Helheim, where cold and crueler fires await.
Yeah. So she was actually the only one that sounded like she could be part of the Order. Everybody else just talks nonsense.
I should return.
Is just talks. Somebody's still shooting me. Die, freakoid. Anyway, she said, one of the 4 of us, or the 4. Maybe it's this one. That's going to be her boss. So that one of out of the 4, counting her, would be 1, 2, 2, 3, and then 4. Which is the king. That sure looks like that freaking king from a while ago. When I see him again, I'll look. He's got a little bit of beard. He's got the curly Q freaking dorky Roman haircut. He's got a medallion and a cowl with a hood, buckle, a couple belts, and bracers with studs on them. And medium sleeve shirt goes down to his elbow. Like a baseball player. Cannot help but be amused by the vice. His parades about in his cape dyed black as his heart, and then the medallion. Vice lives close to a waterfall. Dice players abound in Vice's village. He's the king. Why would he be in a village? It might not be the king. It's the only one I'm not sure about, but I think that's going to be the Dockmaster guy. It says Warden of Law. That's definitely that dude that I just seen earlier, a while ago. Okay, so, wait. Return to... Yeah, she's back at the longhouse, so that'll be good.
I should return to Lufina. She'll want to know about Abbess Ingeborg's involvement.
Pluck your eyes.
Did that guy just throw his bow at me?
What a joke.
Shit! Shit!
Did I kill everybody? Is everybody dead? Oh, there's one more over there. Here, so let me get out of here.
The guards here are vigilant.
Okay, they use a lot of the same terms in this game, I guess Viking terms, as they do in Skyrim. And if you ever played Skyrim, you'll notice that some of the dead guys in the caves, in the ruined caves, you know, underground, are called drugas. They also call people drugas in this, and I'm pretty sure What it is a warrior who's died that didn't go to Valhalla and still wanders the earth with unfinished business. Because in this game, the men of Ragnar Lothbrok, after his death, were wandering the earth, wandering here and in Norway, and when you ran into them, they would tell you that, and they'd say that they should have died with him, and they have lost hope and all purpose since he died, and would just want to go to Valhalla, and would I help them get to Valhalla by, fighting him and killing him. And so, when I was able to, I would kill him, and that completed that quest and ended up showing the death of Ragnar Lothbrok. That was the end of that quest line. But they were called Dragas. And there's also another term that they use that's close to that. I don't know if you go into the codex here and see. Regions, locations, people. These are actual people, huh? Does it show types? No, this is just names. Drangar. That's what it was. These are the guys I had to fight. Drangar. And she was calling me maybe she was saying Dranger. Drenga. Call him there's two different terms. This is Drenga, and the other one's maybe they're enemies. Let me see. Factions? No, it wouldn't be factions, would it? Drenga, that's the ones that have unfinished business. And they're not, they weren't dead yet. So that's the difference. There's something else about dead people then. So Drenga, or they're not even dead, they're just somewhat lost, but still crave Valhalla. So a Drenga is a glorious and honorable warrior. Has nothing to do with what I was saying. Whatever that lady was just calling me a while ago, I think she said Dragna. I don't know. Whatever she's calling me, and I've seen it in here a few other times. People actually mention them. It's not Drenga, but it's the same thing that is the same word that's in Valhalla, or in Skyrim, I mean. Never mind. I might be completely freaking wrong. What's this?
Let's see.
Another recruit?
I will find much honor following you.
He's only freaking level 1 people.
Join me.
I don't know how to get
Together
him
we'll
to
force open the
level
doors
up.
of the All Father's Hall.
What news do you bring?
The firebrand's flame burns no longer. It was Jorvik's abyss in Kiborg.
Gods, I would never have suspected. Does the orders reach no bounds?
None. And it is often those we least expect who carry out their ambitions. The abbess sought to destroy all Christian texts in the city, rid Jorvik of their ideals. She did utter a phrase that perked my ears. One of the 4 is ours.
4. But there are only 3 targets in Jorvik. Could there be something we're missing?
Damn Picts! Not only do they hold the north, but those lawless Siths have free roam in our lands as well.
Yours said our spies are on the ground.
Under the ground. Only one of them has returned, bone-beaten and bloodied. The Howling Mother take them.
This is the king.
A moment of your time.
That's
and
not
Hjor
him.
He's about.
I will be with you shortly.
He's got a cross on that.
2 more left to hunt.
The disputes coming out of the docks lately have been deafening. Head there and dig around. Something is bound to turn up.
So yeah, where'd that king go? Okay, got another mastery point. Where he went. Hey, hanky panky. No hanky panky in the longhouse.
It's hugget that it's at sitter mit anfelder
Yeah,
mi
well,
ware.
not. But he was wearing a cross. And this dude here has got a medallion. Kind of looks the same. But the belt was different too.
Men hattopni hugvaktar och en sjúklivatning och en absolus. En batnandi dag eftir. Men ván vera til.
Achthaf, Wolf Heldum, Skolon from Rodjan. Hello,
him?
Nacht zu radon. Bären.
Anyway, get my skill point. And Dockmaster. Fast travel over there. Blue Jay, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? All you could ever do is find redbirds, huh? Everybody has redbirds, but no bluebirds. Except for our bus.
Gott að hitta þig.
Bestu kveðjur.
Ég hygg að hann sé í lagi. Vissulega aflímir hann fjanda og...
Yarmek's trade depot. This must be where the merchants' wares are being kept.
What? I want to see if I can... get this stuff over here. Poor little chicken. I just needed some chicken legs.
Come one, come all, Norse and Saxon.
So, when I was, ever since I've been little, really little, I actually like chicken breasts now, but ever since was really little, I can remember really liking chicken legs. But when they came out with hot wings, the least desirable part of the freaking chicken to me has always been the wings when I was growing up and a kid, until they came out with the hot wings, you know. And now I guess they did that so they can sell that part of the chicken a little easier. because nobody liked the freaking wings. But why, if you're going to make hot wings yourself, why make wings? I mean, that really sucks. Why not just get some, like, thighs or some legs and make freaking hot legs? Hot legs. Do, 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 do. I know. Sounds stupid. It wouldn't have sounded stupid if they would have made the original buffalo wings with legs or thighs instead of wings. We would have got more meat. It would have been a lot better. A lot better. Hey, I wasn't able to get in here before. Get right in here now. What's up with that? Oh, no, it said I needed 3 locks. Did I ever find, or 3 keys? I must have found all the keys since then. That's what it was. I was looking for the freaking keys. I already had 2 of them, even back then. But I couldn't find the 3rd key. That's what it was. Had 3 points to cover. Triad, Infernal Chaos and Pain. Once these conditions are met, my brothers in robes, the heathens, will return with their axes tucked between their legs. Okay. Ooh. I should have got a... I should have got a achievement or something off of that. That is the last of all the mysteries and the health and artifacts in this entire land. That was the last one, I'm pretty sure. And even in the other lands, Valhalla and Jotunheim and what was that? Vinland? Yeah, Norway are the other 4 areas that you can go to besides this map. If I go out, let's see. See, there's Vinland. I finished that off before I even left it. And I'm gonna have to check Norway. Maybe I missed something there. I think I should have got some kind of achievement for that. You'd think. If I was a bitten man, I would have lost my ass because I didn't get one that I know of. Okay, alright. I'm not there yet. Doing good. I worked myself into a seizure today, but I'm good. Oh shit. Don't do that, man. Don't work so hard that you freaking get so stressed out that shit like that happens.
This area is off limits. The Dark Master. I do not see him. Is he here?
Keep working. You have no business here.
He has a loud mouth. Usually stands right around here, yelping. Hard to miss.
Fuck off.
There must be another way in.
Don't tell me to fuck off. You fuck off. Freaking bastard. How you like them apples? Or oranges. Whatever you prefer. That chick is dressed funny.
Heyra ek, en ek hef höggvit 10 tré I dag, mamma. Einu sinni enn dregur út járn.
What are you saying?
Van 20 fyrir nú gott.
She's just gibbering away. Why are you jibbing? There's a lot of people inside there. Oh, hey! It doesn't have a roof.
The depot is well guarded by the Red Hand. The Order has a stake in these docks.
Beep!
I forgot which merchants to collect from.
I cannot believe this. Black cloth on their stores. Gods never knew mind. Someone else will take care of it. You are playing with fire, boy. The needle is known to sting for far less than this.
Really?
It seems like the complaints by the merchants never reached the council.
There's 4 guys left down there. One's right under this, huh? Is he right under it? Yeah. What happens if I just do this? One down. Oh my god! That thing just fell on his head. What do we do? What do we do? Well, he just went outside. Says, I'm just going to go take a piss. That's what I do. Where'd the other 2 go? Where'd they all go? They're all outside now.
What?
Oh shit, here he comes. Down, down, down. Is he? I'm setting traps all around. Everybody can have a trap. Your very own trap. What's in there? It's a bobcat. Guess I could have set the bobcat loose on everybody. That would have been cool. And nifty. So there's nothing else in here. Is that just another room? Hey, loot.
Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth.
Written orders. I expect all the coins from merchants to be delivered to my office daily. Their stall drape in black Their stalls, draped in black, are not hard to find. Do not fail me again.
The sting of a needle. I'm on his trail. So, the Dockmaster seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved wear black cloths. I may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace.
Let's just blow this whole place up. Okay, let's get out of here. Ow. I stood in my face. I'm not going to do that. Got tired of doing those. Which way's the market? That way. Hey, there's a key. That's the key to your heart. Oh, beat him up. Beat him up!
Coppergate Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention.
Focus. There was trouble at the depot earlier.
All the wines
What do
being
you mean,
brought up-
he? Where to?
He's calling for more protection. Meet me here at nightfall. We will go see him together.
Hear me, friend. I have a haul of silver that will sink my ship. Can you help me spend it?
Keep it down, would you? You'll get yourself killed flaunting like that, especially around here.
What good is a market if I cannot sniff around its stalls eager to spend my gains?
You want to let go your silver? Try the narrow alleys. Now be gone!
Wow. She's a really good merchant. Whatever happened to capitalism? I'm supposed to say, I'd be glad to take some of that silver off your hands. Here's my wares. And my underwear. Look for the stalls draped in black cloth. Have black cloth.
Hi, friend. I have a hoard of silver I'm making to spend. Can you help me? What have you got?
I have nothing left to trade, but Coppergate Market is the right place. Ask around. You'll find someone who'll bend an ear.
My thanks.
Nothing left to trade. What's with all the meat here, then? Draped in black cloth.
Sorry I was late. The lady. You know how it is.
Just hurry, will you? We have rounds to make.
If I follow them, they should lead me to the needle.
No.
Battle! I will eat your eyes and make soup of your bones!
Oh, we're gonna blend in. I've just seen something where to blend in here. Oh, there's the black cloth.
I hear this marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Darkmaster?
Sorry. Who are you?
Someone who wants to do business. With Grigori.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the east gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Ha! Please. I've a bigger sword than the lot of them.
Hvað viltu í eiginskap? Muni Þórður vilja hafa brauðleif eða tvá að pressa.
I should not be seen in this area.
This is it.
Empty carts and a black cloth marking the house. This is the place.
That's what I just said. You're stealing my lines. You're stepping on my lines. All right. I need to kill someone. How do I kill someone? I can't find a good place to hide.
Now what?
Oh shit. Damn it.
Hey! Lord grant me strength!
Oh shit. That's not how I meant that to happen.
Here's a rock for your skull!
Screw it. Was I not supposed to kill that guy? He's still got a mark above his head. My controller! My batteries are starting to go dead.
Locked.
Do we have a key? Oh, I do have a key.
Hiding among the rats, Needle. Fitting.
Let's put this guy inside. Drop him. Damn. Let me drop him. Oh, shit. Wait. I've been down here before. Back up that way. I'm trapped.
Sound of metal. A workshop in the sewers. What is the Needle's operation?
Sounds like
all this silverware.
sex torture.
Some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well?
Yep, sounds like somebody's having sex down there. It's a sex dungeon.
They are melting the silver into bars and coins. What do they plan on doing with it?
Wow, there's sure a lot of them fuckers down there. Oh, those are slaves. They're just bumping into each other. They're walking around bumping into each other. They're a little glitchy. They just keep bumping into each other. You're going, it's an orgy. With clothes on. It's a clothed orgy. Oh shit, somebody's coming up. Damn it.
No! Please! Don't do this! I promise! I promise you your silver next week!
What the hell's going on there?
Please! Don't do this!
Moist little coward, aren't you? In for the kill!
I know where I'm going. Stop it. I was just coming up here for a second. Loot them guys. Did you guys just stop running into each other? Come on, spread out. Spread out. Spread out. Spread out. Take a breath. Come on. Somebody really glitched this freaking game out right here. It's like 15 or 20 guys there just bumping into each other.
All this silver.
Oh,
it is being minted into coins. I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You don't belong down here!
We run a clean dark in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you've seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You are a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our
Why would he
weaknesses.
even do that on the
Yours
other side of
appears to be the iron between us.
Yeah. That was pretty stupid.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Already
Yeah, like that. Hey, my toes are on fire. I should have went around the other way because I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to get to him from here.
Don't let this one escape!
Who? Oh. You? Somebody else up here?
Come on then! Ha! Target practice!
So where was that asshole at? Over here? See, if I would have just came this way in the first place. Wait, no. That's not it.
damned background. Slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
See something. happened?
Come, come. Walk with me. It is good to walk.
Grigory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Grigory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
They will attack on sight here.
I do the thinking, you do as you're told.
Well, that was nifty.
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go. Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this course.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there will be no tears waiting for you.
It's like Thor!
No shame in education.
Who are they shooting at? Hey, I got two skill point thingies. Mastery points. Alrighty. Damn it. I was trying to jump onto that thing right there so I can get up on top. Wow. I don't even know how to walk.
Segðu mér ef þér þarfnast meira svefnblöka.
Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. That's all I heard, lady. You up there now? He's back here. There he is. Oh, look at this guy. So he's got a regular, like, royal belt on. Damn, would you stay still, you freak? He does have a medallion, though. Stay still for a second. Well, every time I try to look at him, he turns around. He has a medallion above the cross. Well, the medallion's hanging lower. And he's got a cowl. This guy doesn't have a cowl, he has fur. And look at the different belts at the bottom. This guy has this one long belt. He doesn't have a cowl, he's got a fur cloak. Yeah, this is not the main guy. What's this guy called? That's the Vice. This is the Vault. And that's the dummy. Okay, so this is that other dude anyway. Let's go talk to the lady. Well, didn't I already recruit this guy?
Great Eivor, let me join your crew for plunder and glory.
Come, show me your valor in battle and earn your place at the great table.
What news do you bring?
The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle. Sold off the ware as he ceased to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the four is ours. One of the four. Ricie, Falavith, Odin, and...
You're the four members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
Well, they're on the right track.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough.
What did that say? I got 5 medallions. I don't know how many I need to turn it back in. There's that seal. Thought I just got a letter or something from her. Looked like a scroll. I don't see any scrolls. Search the archives. Or reach the archives. Oh. That's where that dude was last time I seen him.
The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
This is where he was. There he is. That's not him. Is it? It's not the same guy.
A wax seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the Needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching. A wax seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the Needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching. A list. What Jorvik needs for the Yuletide feast.
That is Audon's handwriting.
Items have been struck out. Where did he find the funds to make this large a purchase?
Audon is a well-connected man.
I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
Hardly enough for Halfdan's army.
Could be why PaleRider is pressing the council for more silver. This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours, desk.
It is loaded with silver.
To be delivered to Coppergate Market. I will need to smelt it down, and I will procure more if necessary. Breathe not a word of this to my wife. Oh, shit. He's part of this? I don't think he's part of it. He was looking for silver earlier for the Yule Feast thing. I don't know.
Scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
Nope, you can't see the door behind it. Is that the deal?
A hidden entrance.
That's not hidden very good.
Guard the door.
Wow. That was pretty lame. A hidden entrance. I think he's being set up.
There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
It looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let
I
us
think
go.
that dude's setting them up. The one that we already know is the vault. It's a party, not till I get here. It's a party now, 'cause I'm here. It's a party. Wait, what's going on? You just interrupted my party, lady.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I will speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Thur?
Even Thur. If he is the vault, I will not allow him to kill all these people. Lufina.
I heard you. Just grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will.
Wow, she just looks pissed. This is not my husband.
Now to speak to the council members. I'll speak of the wine and watch for their reactions.
Well, that's the
that may lead me
one
to the
dude.
vault.
That's the actual dude way over there. There's the king. He's one. Okay, there's her husband over here. Is this him? Oh, that's her. Oh, oh, there he is. Talk to him first.
Thur, who was that?
There you are. I was beginning to worry.
Worry not. We have tracked the vault here. He's someone on the council.
You are certain?
I am. Once I discover who, I will dig my blade into his heart and end this for good. Until then, it is important that I investigate without raising suspicion. I need your help.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Drink yourself into a drunken fit.
What? Why?
I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine should arrive soon. Drink 3 full cups, then make a scene.
I can't be seen doing that. You'll have to find another way.
Just do it.
I'll have the silver ready in the coming days. Thank you, Bo.
Of course.
Whoa, that was glitchy. He was talking to the silversmith. Still.
Riche,
Ah, come to join the feast, have you?
I have some bad news. The wine for the feast has spoiled.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
Óðinn sé hérna. Sé hrafnin.
PaleRider, a word if I may.
Ah, Drengr. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I'm selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
This is not working out right. Pretty sure it's this guy. Well, I know it's this guy because
What a delightful thing!
It's kind of stupid of them to do this. They show an outline of them. Out of all 4 of these guys, the only one that's fat is this guy. all 3 of the other guys, if you know it's one of the 4, it's obvious who it is. Well, it's obvious anyway, but I mean, just even if it just showed the outline without actually being able to see details, you'd know it's him. But you can see his goatee, his long hair, his fur collar, even the shirt, design on his shirt, and his belt. And
has outdone himself. He has indeed. The High
Definitely
Reeve
this
of
guy.
Jorvik has a bright future ahead if he keeps this up.
Audun, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I will fetch us some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
Okay, so how is that supposed to give me any clue when I said something about the wine? I wish there would have been more clues. I said something about the wine to each person, and each person refused to drink the wine. I know it's him. We'll talk back to the wife here.
Eivor, have you uncovered who the vault is?
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingeborg collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes. Yes, you're right. And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests.
Oh, okay.
For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords, men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor you, we honor as well the nobles.
Why not stop them? We know that the fucking wine is poison.
The wine. Audun is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
Now everybody's drinking it. Why couldn't we have stopped them? That's just fucking idiotic.
Blinded by your lust for indulgence, your foolish pride. I will tell you just what nobility is.
That was just
a
ignorant.
Death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
That is just the stupidest fucking thing ever. We knew who it was. We just admitted who it was. Why couldn't I have just went after him right then? It doesn't. They just stand there staring, like idiots. They know who it is.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Audun. Go.
Wow, that's just freaking idiotic.
Protect the king.
There is no escape. No future for people like you.
Fuck. Fat little fucker could slip me like that. Look at how fast he's running. Come on. What you doing, Star?
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants, and priests, and nobles alike.
Eivor, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 furls in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 furls. And as many sons.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the wise one seek
I
wisdom.
think this dog needs to go out. What? She needs to go out. She's been pacing back and forth trying to get your attention. You know, she was.
She just stood there and stared at me.
And then she started running back and forth. I would have let her out, but I'm in the middle of a cutscene here.
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none.
Who's who? Son of a bitch. I just noticed that these guys are trying to kill somebody and I didn't know who the fuck is the bad guys?
Curse you!
Fuck. Are these guys bad guys too? What the fuck they doing over here?
Killed several cowards already this battle.
No, your boss is dead. Son of a bitch.
Hey, look! The Arger mare running away!
Time to die.
Wow, I just came from over there, didn't I? Oh, somebody way up there.
Where did they go?
No prince this way.
And who's this red guy? What the fuck? There's still some left.
Should have run, keep focused. Guard down. Let's
Anybody else left? Damn it. What's going on over here? They're fighting each other.
Give up, you shit!
Fuck is going on here? Well, that was just lame. What the hell was that? I just seen something. Huh. I didn't see this before.
Zunin, guide me.
Where the hell am I going now? That way.
Eivor, over here.
Come raise a cup and lose some silver!
Are you all right?
We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted KingRat back to the Royal Hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
What's wrong with him? Oh, that's their husband right there. That was pretty retarded.
Alden, that snivelling little shit.
Conspiring, right?
I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishia. Alden is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Alden aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from two others, Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the Dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Give it to the merchants. Fund war. What was up with his war? He was trying to... Oh, he was fighting the Picts.
Without resources, Halfdan's army will perish against the Picts. I say we fund the war. Give Halfdan's men what they need to turn the tide. Future Danes and Saxons will thank us for it.
You will hear no argument from me.
Then it will be done. You will see that your army gets what they need. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
We have a saying in Bjarmia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait. Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjor. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind. So I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forgo the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
Woohoo.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world, or the next.
If you drop by Jorvik again, please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
Oh-ho. Got another point. So now I got 6 up here. I'm going to keep 2 ahead up here, so I'm going to go 1 more up here. Anyway, the next one will go here. That'll put it 2 ahead and 1 ahead of this one. Well, after the next one goes there. I gotta go back and talk to Randvi. Yeah. So that's still... I know who it is now, then. Reeve Derby. Did I run into that dude at one time? He can be found near the waterfall in the village of Peckeringa. A ring around the pecker. Up. He's cold. So I'm going to go get this guy before I head on over there. Yeah. He can be found near the waterfall. Magistrate Derby, Magister, whatever. Magister. Derby came late into the order, having already served or secured the position of Reeve in the city of his birth. Enforcing rules was his joy and pleasure. He saw obtaining the rank of Magister in the order as a way to enforce rules with even more severity, thereby increasing his pleasure all the more. Hey. Wait, did I tag him? No. In here a minute. Mark. That's what I wanted to do. Wow, it's way down. Wait, what? That can't be right. Oh, that's... wrong way. There he is. Hey, there's something here that I've never got.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Say the stream is slow. But it would be just as slow on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to be able to dive here? Right. Oh, there we go. least it's not that far behind. The stream is barely a minute behind me right now. That is actually really good. And it doesn't look like it's been buffing a whole lot tonight. That's another plus. Oh, hey, I could just call my horse, huh? I got my white horse now. Whoa! Don't go off the cliff, you freak! The hell is wrong with you? Put you out to freaking pasture. Metaphorically. Blue pasture. So is this the village? Yep, pecker ring. The ring of the pecker. Peckeringa. Peckeringa.
Eftir síktryggur efni endur farar á Frankaströndum, send hann mér á morgun.
Something under me. How do I get under me?
Talas enem voluntantum de.
Yes, what's Uspit tima. Magna que fecerat. Deus mosi et somniorum.
Acerba suave.
Raunar.
This is that friggin' village that I was at a long time ago, where I was looking for how to get underneath there everywhere. I looked everywhere trying to get underneath, and I couldn't find it. Not find a way to get under there.
Come, come, don't be shy. Made with the finest ingredients. Happy to lighten your load. Have you looked at everything I have for sale?
I will see you later, friend.
Depends on what you mean by that. Hey, buddy.
Rest easy, Reeve. Your time has come.
Yes. Now I will be judged at the Witten of the gods.
To Helheim with you.
Aye. Even Helheim needs a Reeve.
You'd think with the bigger bosses, they would say a little bit more. Already got 2 of the main bosses. The generals, I guess that's what you call them. This is the head boss, the father, and Falk. Is she the mother? No, she's the instrument. She's the instrument. She doesn't even have a tool, but she's the instrument. Watch this. At least every 3rd time that I come back here, it starts lagging. Let's see if it happens this time. You know, it'd be really nice of these people that have these things like YouTube or Twitch. I just noticed on the left-hand side, they got some icons of different streamers, I guess, that are streaming right now, I think. Apparently they're streaming now. Wouldn't it be really kind of cool if they randomly picked a half a dozen people and threw them on that site or on that bar? Instead of all the real popular people getting all the love, you know, and all the views, that it could spread the joy a little bit, you know. Why don't they do something like that? I have no idea. Seems like it's a little laggy. Not bad though.
What tidum the Eivor?
I have purged the Order of Ancients from Jorvik with Lufina and Hjor's aid. And should we ever need theirs, they will come.
You do this work well, Eivor. Is it a prelude to you joining the Hidden Ones?
I doubt it. Not enough glory in these back alley brawls.
There's one more up north. What was that?
Oh, look at you, Tue.
Look at you,
a new
Tue.
letter.
Well, I got two of them. Vinny's first. Villy or whatever. Thank you for your aid, dear Eivor. You helped me say goodbye to my father and helped me find a place in this world. It's not much, but you should find a small token of appreciation with this letter. This axe belonged to my father and will be better in your hand than in mine. Cool. Where is it? I want it. Give it up. Did it give me it automatically? Let me check the playback. Nope, I didn't get it right away. Huh. Did I already read this one? Note to Elderman from Elderman. Things have settled in Scorp, whatever. I can scarcely believe in the warring and grief we went through. Should you find yourself back in the Shire, please come for a visit. Oh, there's the gift. Oh, that axe right there. Oh, cool. I have to check that. I must not have read the other one, because it disappeared now. From Hytham. That's the other guy that I sent the money to fund his war. I received another letter from our poor fellow soldiers of Christ. He may... Oh, wait, maybe this isn't him. Who is this? He may have uncovered a few new targets. Visit my bureau. Oh, that's the hidden one, dude. Letter from our poor fellow soldier of Christ. Who the hell is he talking about? Visit my bureau when you have some time.
I should talk to either.
More intel. This thing just needs to go away. I hate those things. There it is. Winchester. Wait. Why does it say Winchester? It's right over here.
I should talk to either.
Wow.
Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done. Ah, here is something for you. An odd letter arrived a few days ago, signed by one calling himself...
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
That's right. Someone you know.
Not by sight. But this soldier has intimate knowledge of the Order. He's the reason I've found them so easily in the cities.
The letter says you must travel to Winchester, visit God's house and look for a man in white. Then recite this passage. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
All right. I will speak with Randvi, get a fuller picture of all this.
Do you need something?
So I need 15 medallions. Last I checked, I only had 5, and I know I've got at least 2 since then, so I got about 7.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
They're pieces. Requiesca in pace. This way. Where am I going? Father holds a position of power. Swear that looks like Alfred. He's got a cross on his side. Bet you it's Alfred. The king. The rate, that's the nun. Alright, yeah. Another monk or something. Abbot, maybe. I don't know why these don't come up. That's going to be probably in Winchester, which that'll give me that one. Explore Forge Alliances. Forge Alliances, Forge Alliances. Yeah, that's going to be in one of the districts. Probably Winchester. And this one, continue story. So I'm getting there. need to go talk to Ranvi anyway. Well, I'm gonna go up here a minute. I think I've got. What the hell was that? Probably already gave him all the artifacts. I know I got all of them now, though. Roman artifacts. 17.
I have to go. See you soon.
Where else are there anymore? The Roman artifacts. Are down at the bottom. See artifacts? And I've got all of them from everywhere. I don't think there's any left anywhere. I don't know why it says that I need 17. Let me look in here for a minute. So I got 7 medallions. The artifacts should be in here too, shouldn't they? Probably already gave them all of them. I should have took that away after I got them. That's these things, right? No. An ancient artifact. Yep. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Unless there's some other kind of artifacts besides those. I don't know. Oh, there's that new axe. Huh. Looks like I'm running a little bit choppy. Wait, I thought I was supposed to ask her about something.
I want to see the Alliance map.
There's the one in Winchester. It's been there for a little while, I think, hasn't it? Maybe not. I think I need to do this one next. It's 160, 160, 160, and last but not least. Okay. Do Lincolnshire first. Which I don't think I have enough time.
What about
for
Lincolnshire?
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
What time is it?
He sounds charming.
It's almost
I will meet him at
10:30.
once.
Protect your ears.
Protect your ears. Whoa. Oh, let me see something. Lincolnshire. Oh, I know what I wanted to check. I only got 10 of those. I hope this doesn't take too long. I'm going to start this quest, but I'm not going to finish it until tomorrow night.
This is true happiness, isn't it, men? Life in... company of friends sitting... You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your mead.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
Every warrior in this clan deserves a song or saga, Lord. Why Eivor?
Because his name alone dries the tongues of my enemies. If such a hero fought beside me, I'd fear nothing.
What's your name, Lord?
I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current Elderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
We can help you for something in return. Are you worried about your father or his title? What use do we have for a sick elderman?
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish. But if he were to pass... Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hundwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much. God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
That wasn't nice. Whoa. They walking everywhere. What am I doing here? What's this? Speak to Randvi about Winchester. Only thing I think of is if I do the quest for Winchester, which I'm not going to do yet. I'm going to get these other 3 first. He's over it. No, that's that same freaking one. Where's he at then? Oh, here we go. What you barking at back there? Arf. Okay. Oh, what's going on? What happened? Did the game crash? Well, game crashed. That's just not good. Anyway, it's time for me to quit anyway. So I guess I'll just call it a night here. Since the game crashed, let me just throw on something here real quick. I need to put a different screen on here. This is not the right one. Live stream starting in a few minutes. That's not going to happen. But I put on something to keep the stream going for a minute. I don't know what the hell made that crash, but oh well. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night with more. I'm going to pick up where I left off here and hopefully get this one done. I've only got 3 main quests left, it looks like. They're eating into the order quest, so that's the only other main quest I think that I have. So it's probably getting close to the end. I don't know. Anyway, till tomorrow, leave a like, share, subscribe. Wait, well, whatever you do on freaking Twitch. I'm not used to Twitch, so I don't know. Can you even like? I know you could share, and you don't subscribe. You just follow, whatever. Yeah, follow. There you go. And support my channel if you can with PayPal or Patreon. And the links are in the description below. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yep, there's something down there. Under Darcy's thing. Between Darcy's things. And hope to see you tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, hey, yeah. Good night, Blue Jay. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good one, guys. Adios.